Hey, good afternoon. This is Coach Carlos and Stay Recruited. Today we're going to talk about, and I'm going to continue to talk about the importance of core classes. And we're going to talk about what core classes you actually need in order to put yourself in position to be NC2A eligible or potentially you can receive a scholarship based on requirements per NC2A. We're going to talk about Division 1. We're going to talk about Division 2, Division 3, and NAIA schools as far as requirements. But we're gonna first of all talk about Division 1. So to be Division 1 eligible, what do you actually need? You need 16 core classes. You need a minimum of 2.3 GPA and ACT or SAT scores on a sliding scale depending on what your overall core GPA is. So for example, if your overall GPA is a 3.0, the only requirement is you need 17 or 18 on ACT. I don't recommend that because it doesn't look good on your resume. But it's just an NC2A requirement, as far as the ACT or SAT scores. What core classes do you need in order to make yourself eligible for Division 1? You need 4 years of English, 3 years of math, Algebra 1 or higher, 2 years of social or physical science, or natural physical science, sorry about that, 1 additional English, math, or science, 2 years additional of social science, 4 years additional English, math, natural science, social science, foreign language, or religion. Religion for those who go to a Catholic school like myself. I need a religion, for one of my core classes. Here's the kicker. 10 of these core classes I just mentioned had to be done going into your senior year. I'll say it again, I'm going to stress it. Of the core classes I mentioned, 10 of them have to be done, completed, or passed before your senior year starts. If you're one class short, core class short, what they call you is an academic red shirt. What's an academic red shirt? Academic red shirt means you're on a scholarship for at least a year. You go through the practices, the meetings, everything that the team does, you can do. But you're not allowed to dress on game day. That's the only stipulation. You're not allowed to dress on game day if you're on academic red shirt. Also, if you're on academic red shirt, to be qualified and eligible, you still need your 16 core classes, your ACT or SAT scores, but your minimum GPA has to be a 2.0. Don't put yourself in position for that. You work too hard to not reward yourself with an academic scholarship where you actually can have a chance to play at the next level. But that's what we keep stressing. The importance of core classes, getting them done early, understanding the core classes, getting with your academic counselor and coming up with a plan. It's going to take a lot of people to make sure this works. It takes a student athlete. It takes the academic counselor. It takes the parents. It takes guys like me who help mentor student athletes to make sure everybody's on the same page and we come up with a plan to make sure your son and daughter has the opportunity to receive a scholarship at Division 1 and has the opportunity to play at Division 1. So if like I said, if you have any questions, make sure you get that taken care of early as possible. You can start taking core classes your 9th grade year. Start taking it. Because if you have a setback, between 9th, 10th, 11th grade, you have a chance to recover and fix it. You don't wait till the end of your junior year when you need 10 of your core classes done, going to your senior year, trying to make up for a mistake that you made, throughout the first 3 years. That's Division 1 requirements. I'm going to come back in a minute and talk about Division 2. But make sure, and I'm going to keep stressing, you understand the core classes. You understand the requirements that's needed to get this money, this free scholarship that the university is giving away. You work too hard on and off the field to not reward yourself for your accomplishments. So make sure you get that done. Like I said, parents, make sure you stay involved with it too. You got to understand this too. Everybody has to be involved to make sure this process is done right. Coach Carlos, stay recruited, keep working.